Thursday, in the remand 20 years old Adosia Agbado for Federal Maximum Correction Center for conspiracy and procurement for organ harvesting. Agbado will be done remanded for the correctional center after the case don't come up for mention on Thursday and no plea been taken for want of jurisdiction. NUTRW President, 21 others arrested over alleged moving. Becker. The President National Union of Road Transport Workers, Tajuddin Baruao, and 21 others, including trained national officers of the union, they currently been detained by the police inside Abuja. And those arrested don't been charged with alleged criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, public disturbance, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. All right, my correct people, that's one I won't get to you. We have a summer give you on top of Punch newspaper. Make you go carry them as it take the also on top of Vanguard the newspaper. Person where they promise jollof rice. In no say the guy where they hand it more important. On top of Vanguard, farmers, headers, they don't clash. Committee don't recommend the creation of Ministry of Livestock. The National Livestock Reform Committee recommend the establishment of Ministry of Livestock, where go supervise issues of farmers, headers, classes in we country. And the committee will submit a recommendation on the reformation of livestock business inside the country to President Bola Tinubu for the presidential villa Abuja on Thursday. In the note said there are 4 types of menu mentioned inside we country, but in no mention at all. Niger coup fallout matter. Nigerians for the border. They can't losses as a misery hit and so Nigerian committees or communities under the Niger Delta border. Under the Niger border, they don't face one growing uncertainty and anxiety as one result of the profound impact of the Niger coup Katakata Kasala. That's Busa. With the border closed and vital services knocked out, misery coupled with frustration, it don't become the lot of the residents. Illegal toll. IGP don't order CP to dismantle all unauthorized checkpoints, arrest violators. Acting Inspector General for Lokpa, Kayode Igbetoko, yesterday, as the Commissioner for Lokpa, inside the 36 states of the Federation and Federal Capital Territory, NCT, to immediately all CISO commence dismantling of all non-security checkpoints within the areas of responsibility and arrest violators for prompt prosecution. And this one a PDP votes 90 parrots. We go resist APCC desperation to force one party rule on Nigeria. Mbeka. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in a vow to resist the alleged attempt by the ruling of Progressive Congress, APC, to force one party ruler on Nigeria's acting chairman of the board, Senator Adolphus Nwabara. In the Paroto, the Sama Chocho said this as in the read one communique after the 75th meeting of the board inside Abuja on Thursday. This one Achono LP Guba candidate na in the parrot this matter. Blackmail no go stop me from liberating industrializing Imo. And the Imo State governorship candidate of the Labour Party LP Senator Atan Achono on Thursday allegedly said blackmail against him by the government. He no go stop him Chingbai move to become next Imo Govo to liberate the state from insecurity and industrialize them. Achono don't state this as in the talk to the people of Abombise Council area of Imo State during the flag off of a governorship campaign. All right, still on top the matter for Vanguard. Federal Lagos government, it goes short to third mainland bridge for repairs. To end a recurring accident occasioned by the potholes on the third mainland bridge. The federal government, in collaboration with the Lagos state government, it go next week commence remedial repair works on bad portion of the bridge. Specifically, the bridge go dey close on 2 consecutive Sundays, September 17 and 24, for the remedial works today carried out by the state government through the Lagos Public Works Corporation. Alright, countryman, you know say now where rain for finish, you gonna say umbrella and a load on top of Guardian newspaper. Despite a 7.5 billion USD investment, TCN losses. Eden Roto, a compost grid collapse to 138 inside 10 years. Poor management of the transmission company of Nigeria, TCN, especially the national electricity grid, where over 7.5 billion USD. Eden been there invested inside the last 10 years. Yesterday, it don't lead to the collapse of the system, bringing the collapse to 138 since the power sector don't promise a violence-free election inside the Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa. The Inspector General for Lokpa, IGP Kayode Igbetoku, he don't assure residents of the 3 states holding their gubernatorial election on November 11th of adequate security and violence-free exercise. Have the affected states in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo given the assurance today during one meeting with strategic police manager yesterday inside Abuja. The IGP don't explain here with just 3 states having their pools, the force no go day burden as adequate personnel day on ground. On top nation newspaper, DHQ, defense headquarters, police, they don't turn heat on oil thief economic saboteur. Becca. The pressure piled on oil thief Ndoshi Ole Barawo, economic saboteur and bandit by the military and the police. He don't start the youth resort to the nation's security. He don't raise the tempo of their battle against those they describe as enemies of the government plan to improve the economy. Still on top the matter, federal government, it go demolish custom building for rail line to Apapa Port. Transportation Minister Saidu, 90 parrot this matter. Transportation Minister Saidu Ahmed Al-Kali, in a parrot to say the building of the Nigerian Customs Services, NCA, where they obstruct the construction of rail standard guard to Apapa Port. Is supposed to demolish in conduct direct the Nigerian Railway Corporation NRC to ensure say the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu train station for Apapa go dey operational within 3 weeks. On top Daily Post, you don't need that rest hand up. He called the shot, carry me, they go. Me, I don't know where he said I can't go. But still on the matter, hardship, Pakeso, PDP don't knock the tribal government as there don't fall Yakata. And the boat inside one communique after a meeting inside Abuja on Thursday. He don't express the worries over the continued fall for the value of Naira against the US dollar. And the Post don't report to say Naira on Wednesday he don't slump against the dollar after closing at 950 per USD for the parallel market and follow the persistence of the forest katakata. Insecurity, Ganjuge, in the review 2 type of melu where they cause to kasala inside in Nigeria. Before Governor of Kano State, now the National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Abdullahi Ganjuge, in the review the 4 type of melu where they operate inside we country Nigeria. Ganjuge, as in the talk during one meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the security chief for the presidential villa Abuja on Thursday. You be double face. Mercy. Blind to truth. Now Labour Party they blast Wale Soyinka over attack on Obi. And the Labour Party in on child Nobel laureate Professor Wale Soyinka over in recent comment against the party's presidential candidate inside the last election. Peter Obi. Daily Post on your committee. They don't recall said the literal giant. They don't inside one interview wonder why Peter Obi claimed to don't win the February 25th election. All right, on top of Abia, still on Daily Post, Tribunal in on dismiss PDP rep candidate petition against LP INEC order. The National Assembly election petition tribunal where they sit obnoxiously inside the Umuahia. In on dismiss the petition where they bring before by Chinwe Nwanganga, candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) against the Independent National Electoral Commission, where be INEC and for others. Delta, Apikote, Edan Sak Elumelu, declare LP Okoli a winner. The Court of Appeal where the seat inside Abuja and set aside the judgment of the National and also the State House of Assembly election tribunal inside Asaba, Delta State. The party as a winner of the 2023 election for Anyocha Ushimili Federal Constituency of Delta State. All right, on top the matter, PM News, Police, Army, DSA, they don't destroy IPOP Cambo Shrine inside Ebonyi. Unlocked operative soldiers and officials of the Department of the State Services, where the DSS, they don't store one camp for AK Agbegbo, Isu, and Nyocha local government area LGA of Ebonyi State. They said to don't belong to the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, where would they call IPOP, SP Onone Unukpo via the PPRO of Ebonyi Police Command, and don't confirm the development. On top the matter, so federal government go buy land for Melume. Tinubu don approve committee for livestock industry reform. Oga President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved this establishment of one presidential committee dedicated to the reform of the livestock industry and the provision of long-term solutions to recurring clashes between Melume and farmers inside we country. And announced the establishment of the committee on Thursday inside Abuja, following the commission's submission of a report from the National Conference of Livestock Reforms and Mitigation of Associated Conflicts inside we country, Nigeria. My countryman, that one not your bunga, the kepu wafi. Sama give you on top the matter. So, and like this, the time don't reach I go say small marketer. Don't forget, say if I come back, me and you go put matter on top the matter. And don't forget, say the money are the number.
Oh, good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, wonderful people of Biafra. The reason why we decided to connect because we have discovered a way to connect with our people in Biafra land, and we have decided to connect to radio stations that we believe most people listen to, and most people tune to, and get information as regards what is happening within their locality and within the country. And we decided that we are going to be giving this information. We are going to be connecting from time to time with these radio stations to let our people know what our people at home are receiving as information, so that you hear the kind of information that is being passed to our people. And one of the highlights of this information is the elections that will be coming on November 11th. Where the Imo people have been, some of those politicians are beginning to rally around, and you will discover at this point is where they will begin to do their kidnappings, begin to kill unnecessary wanton killings here and there. So we want to inform our people. We want to inform our people to be security conscious, because it is not news that any time that these people are preparing for whatever election that it is, that kidnappings, unnecessary killings continue to happen because of their sacrifices and whatever they do in preparations for elections. So we are warning our people, and we are giving them as a reminder to always be careful and security conscious at this time. Know your movement, know where you go to, know how you move, because it is very, very important. Another news is the grid collapse. This is a collapsed nation. Grid collapse, where other countries are increasing their power electricity supply. This country is collapsing. General nationwide collapse. There is no light in Nigeria anywhere. There's this great collapse. So you can see, and this nation has spent 7.5 billion US dollars. They have invested 7.5 billion US dollars into this electricity, whatever they say they are doing. But up to today, we are still experiencing electricity, a collapse, whatever grid collapse they call it. This is why people are agitating. This is why people want to leave this country. This is why Biafra must stand as a nation. This is why we support Simon Ekpa. This is why we support Nnamdi Kanu. This is why we are pushing for a new nation. Because we cannot continue in a failed state, in a state where people are criminals, where criminals rule the country. How can you spend 7.5 billion US dollar on a particular sector and you still have complete crash in that sector? Today, nobody in Nigeria can, enjoy electricity until the whatever collapsed has been fixed. A sector that has been invested 7.5 billion US dollars, more than that. This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable, and our people must understand that Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you, and it is time we woke up. It is time we stood up and fight and support Simon Ekpa and support whatever he's doing, support the Biafra Republic government in exile, and support whatever they are doing to liberate you. If you cannot support in the military aspect, if you cannot support information and decimation, if you cannot support in any way, support with your funds. Support with your funds. Go to Simon Ekpa's official Twitter account and see how you can support the Biafra Republic government in exile, who are defending your land against the terrorists in uniform who call themselves Nigerian Army. Today, we have also learned that the Nigerian government is planning to build a port in Benin Republic to support that of Lagos, and to reduce the excess ship that is coming into the Lagos port. What happened to the ports in the eastern region of Nigeria? Why going to Benin Republic? You have seen, you see how these people love you. You see how they love you. Instead of building a port in eastern region so that the people of the eastern region can develop themselves, so that people can get jobs, so that the youth of the eastern region can at least get jobs from this port, so that people, the cost of price of goods and services will be reduced at least to the barest minimum. They have taken the port to Benin Republic. This is to show you how these people love you. When people tell you, when Nnamdi Kanu tells you, when Simon Ekpa tells you that you are not loved by these people, you think it's a joke. Look at it today. The port is being built in Benin Republic. Instead of building a port in Biafra land, instead of building a port in the Biafran territory, the eastern part of Nigeria, you don't want to build any port. You don't want to revitalize the port. And I've even gotten information from people, credible information from people, that these ports that are in the claim is functional in the old eastern region, that the cost of paying and releasing each container is almost 3 times or 4 times the cost you are going to release that to bring your goods through Lagos. because it becomes cheaper in Lagos than in, say, River State or Imo State or whatever, or Anambra State. So you see that they have used excessive taxation to chase people away from using those ports that they claim is functional in the old Eastern region. These people are evil. And another news is that DSS are claiming to have destroyed ESN camp in Ebonyi State. These people will not cease to lie. All they want to do is lie to their masters and make them believe, arrange certain things. It is just to make their masters believe that they are doing something. Yesterday, we saw how the Biafra Liberation Army in Imo State dealt with them, mercilessly, and I will post that video soon. I want to use this medium to apologize to every teaming members of this family, of this wonderful group, that we have not been online for several, days, and that was because we are on a special assignment, and as such, we could not, access our phones. We could not access our gadgets to give you informations. But as we go on, informations will be coming. We'll start posting as we should, and we'll start giving analysis, and we'll start giving news. We'll start posting videos for you to see. We'll start giving you informations that you need to know. So we want to thank you very much, and we want to say that keep supporting Simon Eba, keep following up the news. The reason why we are connecting with the Biafra land, the radio stations in Biafra land, is for you to have a feel of the kind of news, the kind of information that is passed to the Biafra people. Thank you so much. We will begin our analysis, and hopefully you will begin to see videos that we are going to be posting on our channels. Thank you so much as you continue to support us. All hail Biafra. Biafra first. Peace, unity, equity, and progress. Thank you, the Biafra people.